Hey everybody, I am Danielle Aldrich and I am the teacher of the visually impaired in Floyd County, Kentucky. For my PAN project, I have created a functional vision assessment kit. So the current problem of practice and why I chose to choose this topic is that there are multiple areas that we evaluate and assess as TVIs. So it can become overwhelming to make sure that we cover everything and know how to accurately assess each vision skill for all of the different visual impairments. So currently there isn't a concrete testing kit that you can just buy for evaluating every area of our students' functional vision. So when a student is referred for a visual impairment, part of the evaluation includes the functional vision assessment. This evaluation is conducted over numerous days using various materials and methods to test each area of their functional vision. I have created a functional vision assessment kit with video models and resource links that TVIs can use to see the materials and methods needed to complete each section. So just as a reference, in this PowerPoint, all of the pictures you'll see and the materials that are referenced, they have embedded links to the websites where you can purchase them. And then I've also created a compiled list right here. If you want to click on this link, it'll take you to this products list where we tell you what the skill is used that you test for. So if it's acuity and then the name of the product, and then we have the link right next to it where you can purchase it from. So that's right here on the slide too. So for the whole FEA kit, these are the areas that I'm going to cover. We do visual acuity, color vision, oculomotor behaviors, visual fields, depth perception, contrast sensitivity, and then I have a couple other online resources that we use. This bag, again, because all of our pictures do have a link embedded in them, this is just a bag that I do like to use for the whole kit. All these resources that I'm going to show you that we use for testing, I keep it all in this one bag because it is huge and there's a lot of areas that we test. So it's nice to keep them all in one area. Okay, so we're going to start with acuity. And this is a handmade worksheet, and basically it just lists near vision and distance vision, and it breaks it down with and without correction for both the right eye, the left eye, and then both eyes working together. We allow our students to use their hand, especially when they're younger. It's a lot easier to do if you're doing individualized, to allow them to use their eye to cover. So we're going to start with the different charts that we use. For distance, this is when we're measuring it from about 20 feet away. And first thing you need to do is determine if the student needs pictures, letters, or numbers to choose the right chart to use to get their distance acuity. So some of the charts that I reference on here, the Snellen chart uses letters, and it has the basic red-green lines for the color vision. The kindergarten test chart uses pictures. And then we have a low vision distance chart that uses numbers. So it just depends on the student really, and you do kind of need to know like what their basics are to see which chart for distance would be best to use with them. So they do have the letters, the numbers, and the pictures. And again, if you click any of these, it has the link where you can purchase these from. And then you're going to want to do their near vision. And I really like to use the LEA symbols chart. It comes with a bead attached to it, so you know the distance, so it's exactly 16 inches. What I really like about this chart is that it comes with the cards with it. Let me show you on the next slide. So it comes with the matching 4 symbols of what the student would be seeing on the chart. So if you have a student with communication issues or more of our low incidence population, sometimes they cannot express this is a house, this is a square, etc. So they can actually point to those cards or they can hold them up. And that way you can get a near acuity still with another way if speech is a concern. So for informal acuity, a resource that I really love to use is APH's FELMA Practitioner's Guidebook. And they have a section for near and distance informal acuity testing sheets. And this is just an example that it shows us using familiar sized objects and money at designated distances. So these are when, if a student doesn't know their shapes or their pictures or things like that, this is familiar objects that they might be able to say, oh, that's a scissors, that's glue. It's things that we see in the school as well. Another resource for Acuity that we really love to use, especially for the near informal acuity testing, APH's Newt kit. They come with the 1-inch, 2-inch, and 3-inch photos in both color and black and white. And you can order just the cards or you can order the whole kit. So how you use these pictures, this is what we really love for our FEA when we're writing it in our report. We record how many pictures of each size and at what distance the student could see for both the black and white pictures and then the colored pictures. And you can know if the student had difficulties with more visually cluttered images, if the colored versus how detailed the picture was, and at what distance they were able to see more of.